So, what was good about the book? The world building was spectacular. I had a genuine feel for what each part of the country was like. I could feel the climate, I could smell the smells. I loved the food descriptions. All of the food seemed native and made sense for what each part of the country was like. And I loved it. I felt like every time it mentioned a country, I got the vibe and I knew exactly what it was going to be like. The characters were fully fleshed out. I felt like the history of the world was so real. It went into so much nuance about what history is like and how it's interpreted differently depending on how you've been brought up, which I loved. It has a really fantastic blend of politics and fantasy, which got me really invested. Again, Game of Thrones, it's on par with the politics and the moving parts behind that. Really importantly, there weren't pages and pages of exposition or descriptions of the world. I was pleasantly surprised, especially for a high fantasy novel and especially for a book of this size. It wasn't pages of exposition dumps, which is what I was fully expecting. Most of the pages are dedicated to character development or moving the plot forward. You, as the reader, were expected to keep up without an exposition dump, and I really loved it. On to some of the worst parts of it. It did take me a while to wrap my head around it at first. I'm going to half blame the fact that I did start it fresh after reading a YA novel, and the jump in style was really quite jarring, and I did struggle to keep up at first. I'm also going to blame the fact, and this is entirely on me, that I didn't realise there was a whole ass glossary right at the end of the book with literally every character in it, and that would have come in very handy at several parts in the book, but that's not really the book's fault, that's my fault for being a dumbass. So, down to who should read it. Like I said, if you enjoy the politics of Game of Thrones and the world building of Lord of the Rings, then you will love The Priory of the Orange Tree. Because of this, I'm going to give it a rare 10 out of 10 storms. Also, the cover is so pretty. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh my god, I'm such a sucker for a pretty book.